Are you ready to see epicness back in the theaters again? As it's been reported that Avengers Endgame will be re-released in theaters in September 2026. This is some awesome news as we can see epicness back in theaters for Avengers Endgame. We definitely need the crowds to go back out in theaters and watch Avengers Endgame so we could beat Avatar. We need to get this movie back up to the highest grossing movie of all time. But of course, the reason they're probably re-releasing it, at least one of the reasons why they're re-releasing it, is because it's ahead of Doomsday. Ahead of Avengers Doomsday that's releasing in December. But there is kind of a rumor going around that there might be a new post-credit scenes for Avengers Endgame. And that'll be one of the reasons why they were releasing in theaters again. For those of y'all that remember, at the end of Avengers Endgame, there was no post-credit scene. The only thing that we got was a banging, and it was assumed to be, a little homage to Iron Man, to Tony Stark when he was building the first Iron Man suit in the caves. But honestly got me thinking, if they were to release a new post-credit scene for Avengers Endgame, and actually use that banging homage, maybe they could tie that into the new post-credit scene. Picture this. You're going to go watch Avengers Endgame in September when it re-releases in theaters. You watch all the way through the credits, you start hearing that banging noise again, but instead you get a full scene, and the banging noise actually turned out to be Doctor Doom building his suit. Could you imagine if they actually did something like that leading into Avengers Doomsday? A new post-credit scene after Avengers Endgame when we go watch it in theaters, and tying into that whole banging sound to where it actually reveals that it is Robert Downey Jr. building the suit for Doctor Doom. Could you imagine how epic that might actually look on screen? Honestly, if they do that, that would be totally awesome. But let's see if they actually do something like that.